What have I been up to for the last few months? Well, that's a good question. So it's been 2 months since my last upload and 4 months since my last actual upload. I think this is a schedule I can work with, uploading once every 2 months, you know? That seems doable. But what have I been doing with all this time that I've been gone? I mean, surely I must have been improving on my mental health and getting a job, and none of that has happened. Yeah, if we focused on the last couple months or so in particular, I've played a good bit of Mini Motorways. Good game. I've definitely spent a lot more of my time on Minecraft. I joined this very secret public SMP. I imagine that at some time in the past there were more people playing on it, but at this point it's pretty much just me, Action, Jane, and this other dude, and maybe this other dude, who are like the co-owners of the server, I think. And the really weird thing is, maybe it's because of the plugins that they're using, but they've decided to leave it in 1.17, not 1.17.1 quite yet. We're getting a little too far ahead of ourselves with that. Here we are. So this is where I'm spending my time. That's Jane's base. This is a stable barn thing I'm working on. I have a singular netherite block there. I've got my farms. This is my shop I've been working on. I just don't stop working on it. I swear I've raised the roof like twice now. And now there's an aquarium, terrarium, paludarium. It's something. So yeah, this is Boats and Hose. We sell boats and hose and the occasional... We don't talk about it. And wings, you know, if you like paddling in the sky. The sister business hasn't opened yet, but this is Books and Barn. It's all skeleton horses. There will probably be more. Maybe throw in a pig. But this is where we're at right now. And then in between these two, we have my actual base home place. I kind of went off and, you know, found the Woodland Mansion all by myself. And can I just show you real quick? I did not mean to take a screenshot there. Can I just show you real quick? I just want you to note my coordinates right now. Take a good look at those. Really let them sink in, and now look. This was very far away, and I did not appreciate it at all. But it's fine, because I went through and I killed all of the, you know, mansion exclusive mobs, and they're just all dead, and I have all of the totems of Undying. Nobody else gets to have any fun. I am the most powerful person on the server. No one can stop me. There's nothing. There's nothing they can do. That finally despawned. Wow, that's been there for a while. Yeah, I went through, took the bookshelves, just 3 stacks of them, and I ended up... Okay, that wasn't me, I don't think. I think that's just... There's a glitch on here where sometimes blocks just randomly disappear, but usually it's ones that are directly touching daylight, and it can be up to a few. And I don't know what causes that. Creepers only explode underground, by the way. Like, breaking blocks. I don't know what causes it, but it's a thing that happens, and I think that's what that was. But yeah, I went just looking for rooms at this point, because this place had, like, no loot. Like, I was looking for obsidian, because I think that's the only stuff that loot, like, proper loot comes in this place, other than the totems. And I found nothing. There was nothing here. It's 3 floors of pure capitalist paradise. For no reason. Like I said, capitalist paradise. But yeah, this is my base, so I've got 2 totems left. I already spent one on getting the achievement for, you know, killing myself. And somehow still being here. There's a message about depression in there somewhere, I'm sure of it. I went to this... Yeah, I've done a good bit of enchanting. You might have noticed. I've just got loads of shit. Loads of shit. It's gotten to the point where if these chests fill up, I just grab whatever's gold and, like, preferably whatever's the least resource sparing and just smelt it up. That's what we've come to. I have 4 dragon heads. there's no reason for this. But when I first did this with the foreheads going from the redstone block, it was fucking hilarious, let me tell you. Now it's just a part of my life, but I'm sure when you saw this, you had to have just died laughing. It's really annoying if you just have it out of the corner of your eye all the time, like when you're brewing, but I love it. Got Dragon's Breath. I went, killed the dragon in like 5 minutes, moved on. I wasn't the first to get there, unfortunately, but I mean, I was the first out of the help people on the server to get to the end, to find that someone had already been to the end and killed the dragon, and I had come in with like some cobblestone, fully prepared to just ignore the dragon, bridge out to the outer islands, get an elytra, and then that happened anyway, kinda. I mean, I went through an ender pearl through the gateway, and just started bridging out from there, but no dragon to worry about, and 1,000 blocks covered right from the get-go, so that was nice. Down here, we've got my mine, which, I mean, the entrance used to be right here, and it's moved. Well, the entrance, like right here, I've moved it multiple times, several even, and this is just, I don't know, I got blocks from here, but this is my actual mine down here, which I don't even really use anymore, because I haven't strip mined in, like, at least a week and a half or so, I want to say. Like, I mean, it got to the point where I just went through, this was a mine shaft, you might not have been able to tell. I've just been, like, there was a point where I was just chopping down all the mine shaft, and don't be deceived by this part that I haven't covered yet. I've gone through so much of it. This is a really bad example. I've spent way too many hours just going through breaking the mine shaft, filling in, like, pathways, and, yeah, my brain is gone. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been no-lifing the fuck out of this server, and I am so proud. I mean, look at these rankings right here. I'm top 3 in everything. Can you say that? Can you say that you are number 1 in, Can you say that you are number 1 in digging your own grave, while also simultaneously being number 1 in healing? Alright, yeah, this is where we started. This is my bedroom. No one has appreciated the Palladarium except for me. I showed pictures in the group chat, and the other helters were just like, why are your prices so high? So that made me feel really good about what I had done. I mean, look, we have really reasonable prices. Like right here, we've got the kitchen hoe. Say goodbye to daisy chains and dirty bourbon with new kitchen hoe. You know, 32 gravel for an iron hoe. Like, if you've got enough gravel, like, so, I mean, this is 32. All the boats I've made 32 gravel. I just recently updated the prices. Stone hoe only 16 gravel. A wooden hoe for 8 gravel. That's not unreasonable. And then we've got, you know, the brassy groundbreaker right here for 1 iron block. I mean, dude, 2 gold. Do you know how much trouble I have to go through to get 2 gold? I mean, actually, to be honest, I mean, look at this. If we go in here, this is how much gold I have left. I only have 4 stacks, and this is from dipping into my hedge funds. Is that what they are? I don't feel like it's hedge funds, but funds. So I've had to dip into my nether gold ore stockpile to get, you know, more gold. And that was just for, like, netherite and shit, for that 1 netherite block I showed you. So yeah, gold is hard to get. And then we've got, you know, the ocean hoe, 4 iron blocks. For 4 iron blocks, you get 2 diamonds. Is that not just a deal that is screaming, take me now? Well, maybe the hoe from hell is screaming that. 4 diamond blocks! You get a lot of diamond blocks. You see how much trouble you gotta go through for netherite? 1 block. It's 1 block. I've spent so many hours mining netherite. I don't think you can fully grasp it without me showing you. To be honest, can we get, like, can we fly in here, please? Because, literally, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at I didn't even realize it was this far along. Holy shit. Like, somebody else mined here a little bit because I collided with someone else's at some point. Like, early on. But I've just... Dude. How have I mined this much? Why do I do this to myself? Here's another really fun thing. You see, this skeleton? Watch. Okay, no. I can only deal with one of you, so... You're the one. This one, if it take... Because of my thorns armor... I only have thorns on, like, the pants right here. And, yeah, the helmet and shit I haven't done yet. But after 4 hits, like, 4 thorns back, I don't know what to call that. After, you know, hurting itself for my thorns 4 times, skeletons, or, you know, piglins, just whatever, they just fucking materialize. I tried it with a hoglin, too, and I went down to 10 hearts. Which sounds a lot more impressive without the plug-in here that gets you extra health and mana and skills and shit, and yeah. Die. There you go. This is actions based. He's really come along with this map by the looks of it. He made this, you know, it's a storeroom. We had a long-winded debate about his interior design choices, and this is what he went with, yeah. I mean, his enchanting room was actually worse because the floor was, you know, like, there was polished diorite in here, so it was black and white checkerboard with these, like, striped walls, plus the dirt ceiling, which is never good when you have walls and a floor already. I mean, you know, he's got this bridge, this nether portal, his shop. I made a chicken, and then we've got the sign. I'll be watching. But yeah, this is the dock that Jane made, which we fish at, which is how I got up to fishing XXX. Oh yeah, it's a porno. So when I first joined the server, I became boatman immediately, and I boated from Jane's house over to here, set up like a tiny little base with... It was literally just floating on the water magically. It's just like a crafting table, maybe a furnace or 2, a chest or 2, barrel maybe, I think, and some lily pads. I don't know if there was anything else. But I had placed a sweetberry bush. I planted him, and he was my boy. I called him Phil. No relation to Phil's of Minecraft. And then Phil, okay, it actually is... like the most tragic thing. Phil got deleted because originally, no, I think it is still this way when you place the chest because of the land claims plugin. It places like the gold and glowstone blocks around it to show that the area around the chest is claimed, because it just default does that with a chest for no reason. Like, what if you just want to place a chest in the middle of nowhere on a mining trip or something? Well, whatever. I'm not here to complain about chests. So I think I placed I placed the chest, and when I did that, the blocks went over Phil, and Phil was not there anymore. So I planted a new boy. This was Phil Jr. Same sign as his dad. He's a bit prickly around the edges, but he's a sweetie. He'll warm up to you. Come on, Phil Jr., give me a hug. Bring it in. Bring it in. And then, yeah, rip Phil Sr. I've already done a bit too much on this server, like, you know, built a creeper farm. I built an enderman farm. I've started digging out this 257 by 257 by the whatever the world height ends up being if we update to 1.18 area, just for future bedrock level farms. I don't know if you can use the same process that you do to break a hole when you're on top of the nether ceiling, but if you can do that, that is something I might be interested in doing. Probably not, honestly, because by that point I would be individually breaking, like, what... Can we just do some math real quick? So 257 by 257, that's already, you know, 66,049... 66,000 blocks, and that's not even considered... That's just the absolute base layer of bedrock. And all of the bedrock on top of that from levels like 2 or whatever it is to 5. No, we're not doing that. Also, I've just got like 8 billion homes for no reason. I mean, I do have a reason for every home. Like, I've got, like, you know, no, wait, I deleted it, because it was called Amethyst, and I changed it to Geode 1 because I did this to it. The other ones are still just regular geodes until I get around to doing this to them. And, I don't know, I'll farm Amethyst here, I guess. And, you know, having 6 locations for that is totally necessary. You know, Amethyst is slow, and you can only be at one place at one time, any given time anyway, so it's totally viable for me to have 6 Amethyst farms. And then I've just got, you know, random homes set at people's bases, like, that I don't even go to. But okay, look, this was the most powerful person on the server before I recently surpassed them, and they're just my idol on here. I don't know. I mean, look at this base. Like, if you actually go through it, it's wonderful. For one, they've got the rainbow beacon, so you know you're getting off to a good start with that. Let's start with their house, even though this isn't where I start. I mean, just look at it. It's cute. I like it. But if we go upstairs, I mean, you know, look at this. The OCD storage system. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's like they made an OCD storage system and still made it look pretty nice. I mean, they've got all nice and sorted into, like, this nice little wraparound. They've got the dragon egg. This is probably my biggest pet peeve on here, because look at all of these advancements I've gotten through. Like, I've got a few left here and there. I really need to get around to doing the wither. I haven't yet, but, you know, I've got all those, all these. Still need to get a trident and kill every monster and, you know, shit like that. Powder snow is the bane of my existence right now. It takes so long to wait for powder snow to form in a cauldron. And then, you know, I've got all these. I still can't find an enchanted golden apple. I've been looking. I've done all of these, but then you've just got the dragon egg, and I can never do it. I can't. Let me show you why. I don't have Moko's permission to build here. I can never get the dragon egg. World, why do you do this to me? Just let me have egg. Okay, I don't know why I did this, because I didn't do this anywhere else in the entire, you know, place. And then I just came down here and was like, I knew it. I knew it was a painting, a secret painting. It led down to these little microbiomes, and it's just, I love it. Microbiomes, so hot. So hot, so fucking hot. But yeah, the bedroom too. The bedroom I love especially, because, dude, the curtains in the bed, and like, you just immediately feel like, yeah, these are curtains. Like, they're banners, but yeah, they're curtains. Like, particularly these ones, I feel like. It's just, it's so nice. I don't know why. This room, I feel like the yellow with maybe the woods and the lanterns, just, it gives it a warm feel, I think. And the paintings, too. Yeah. And then if we go up to the top floor, what was up here again? Yeah, up here, it was just a nice little sitting area with a fireplace. I like it. I fucks with it. I'm not gonna bore you by going through the entirety of the base, or the one down over there that is not their base. That was a very different design style, and it stuck out to me immediately. So yeah, random creator of this base, I appreciate you. You did a good job. So I don't know if I'm going to continue making videos, or, well, I don't know if I'm going to promise that I'm going to keep making videos, because that never goes well. I don't know if I'm going to continue posting Health SMP 1 or 2, because I could. Those are both possibilities that I could upload, but I don't know, because, I mean, at this point, it's been probably, like, yeah, like, 8 months since Health SMP 2, and a full year, probably, since Health SMP 1, if not longer. So, it just, I mean, I want to upload them all at some point just for archive's sake, like, make videos on all of them, but it just doesn't really make sense, especially since it's nice to go back through them and see the memories, but then when you just sit there editing something you've seen replaying the same parts like 5, 10, 20 times over, it just gets really boring, plain and simple. And I just have trouble focusing on shit anyway. I looked at ADD symptoms. I could be. It runs in the family. But yeah, I don't know what videos I'll upload. Maybe I'll make some videos on here if you guys want to see that. If one singular person comments wanting it, maybe I'll consider it. And for the longest time, I've been thinking about making some top 10 style videos, stuff like things I would want to see added to Minecraft, things I think Mojang could overhaul, stuff like that. I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas naturally since I think way more than any sane person I'm not sane. No. But yeah, if you guys would want to see some of that, I don't know, let me know in the comments, I guess. Like the video maybe. That would help in some kind of way. In some part of the universe. Likes help. Until then, I'm fucking tired.